Thank you. Hi, my name is Genesis, and I'm 8 years old. I am vegan and an activist, like my uncle Caesar Chavez was. I am vegan because I don't believe animals should be put in slaughterhouses and circuses. People don't have to eat animals to live. All my favorite foods like pizza and mac and cheese I can still eat, in a vegan version. I became an activist to protest for what's right, to show kids they have a voice. I protest circuses and other places that imprison animals. I help people who are blinded. They don't know what's happening to the animals. I also leaflet to give information on what's happening and now to go vegan. I even talk to my friends. My goal is to get them to go vegan. I'm here for a purpose. My purpose is to get the whole world to go vegan. Thank you for helping me. Peace. Oh my God.
She wasn't even 4 years old. She always had chicken nuggets. That was her favorite meal at the time. She just finally told me one day, she said, "Hey, Mom, where do we get our food from?" And I said, "We get it from the grocery store." And she said, "No, that's not where we get it from." And she knew. And so at that moment, I knew I had a tough decision to make. Do I tell her the truth? Or do I just, keep playing it off? And just my instincts kicked in. And I said, I'm going to tell her the truth, because I always told myself as a parent, if my child asks me something, I'm going to give them the straight truth, because, that's what's needed. And I told her we kill animals for the food that she was eating, and she was devastated. And I didn't even know she knew what death meant at that age, and she just knew deep down inside. And she said, "Well, we have to kill, what is it?" I said, "Well, chickens and cows." And I was explaining, beef is from cows, like the burger, that's not beef, that's a cow. And, the chicken is the actual animal, the little bird. And she said, "You know what, I don't ever want to eat this again." One day I was nursing my baby, and she came and she looked at her sister when I was nursing, and she said, "Mom, where do we get milk?" And I said, "Oh man, I'm going vegan today." I already knew it was going to happen. It was a wrap. So we went vegan that day. From that point on, we never looked back.
Don't ever underestimate your own voice. When you speak with kindness and sincerity, people will listen. And every single leaflet that Genesis or I hand out has the potential to change one person's life forever. So don't ever forget, we just got to plant as many seeds as humanly possible. Some of them will grow, some of them will not, but we just got to, keep fighting, keep being out there, keep educating the masses. You cannot get the truth from a corporation. We have to hit the streets, provide this information, and people will respond to this message of kindness. So if she can get this, how can adults not get it? And that's why I'm so inspired by her. On her first day of school, she wore a "Love Animals, Don't Eat 'Em" t-shirt. And her mother asked her after the first day of school, did kids make fun of you or say anything during lunch? And Genesis says, "Yeah." And her mom's like, "Well, what did they do?" She's like, "Oh, well, they waved hot dogs in my face, they rubbed salami on my cheeks." And her mom is like, "Well, did you cry?" And Genesis is like, "Yeah, I cried." And then her mom's like, "Did you cry because they were making fun of you?" And Genesis is like, "Oh, no, I cried because they didn't understand that they're hurting animals." The average person eats about 7,000 animals in their lifetime, if you include fish. So just spending 10 minutes handing out those 100 leaflets, that's going to save over the course of time thousands of animals from a life of horror we couldn't even begin to imagine. But every day we go out and hand out a few thousand leaflets. We're getting tons of people to go vegan, others to go vegetarian. We're getting people to be aware of these issues, a first step. That's why the first step of any revolution is education, and that's what me and Genesis do all the time.
Everybody, has a lot of compassion for animals, for other humans, for homeless. Like, we'll even see homeless people, and my little boy will cry if we can't give him $1. And, it's all started with Genesis just reminding us that we need to be a little more compassionate, not just to other humans or to our family members, but to everyone else in the world, and including animals.